Sometimes, no matter how organised you are, you just don't have time to put together a fancy entree like this. So what can you do if you still want to be fancy? Why not go with a no-cook entree? Something that you only need to assemble rather than prepare. It can still look fantastic, taste delicious, and it's very quick to achieve. Today I'm going to show you how to put together a simple tomato and feta entree that you can serve with sliced bread. Think of it like an upscaled bread and dips, but individually plated. Let's get straight into it. I've got some feta cheese and a medley of different cherry tomatoes. The more colours and shapes you can find, the better. Over here we've got some fresh thyme, baby snow pea shoots and chives. Then we've got our dressings and flavourings. Some lemon pepper, black sesame seeds, salt and pepper, olive oil and balsamic vinegar. These are all fairly standard pantry items. The first thing I'm going to do is cut the cherry tomatoes. Notice how some of these are round and some are more oval shaped. Since we've already got lots of variety in colour and shape, I'm going to add to this by cutting some of these in half lengthways and some widthwise. See how different the middle looks depending on the way we cut them. I love cherry tomatoes, they're packed with flavour and come in so many different varieties. I'm going to lightly dress them with a drizzle of oil and a grind of salt and pepper. I'm also going to chop some chives to mix through. This will add a subtle oniony flavour and also give a great pop of green. You could use parsley or even basil if you were going to eat this straight away. Dressing the tomatoes before plating them ensures they're fully coated and seasoned, as opposed to being partially coated if you were to only add the dressing afterwards. On to plating. I'm going to use this blue plate today. I think it'll be a striking contrast with the tomatoes. Blues are opposite to the yellows and oranges on the colour wheel, and opposites always look great together. You can arrange the tomatoes however you like. I'm going for a crescent shape today. To add interest to the plate, try to plate some with the cut side up and some with the cut side down and mix up the colours. They will slip and slide a bit, so just go with what works. Don't these colours look stunning? Now we can add the feta. I actually think triangles will look good on here. The saltiness of the feta pairs well with the sweet little cherry tomatoes. But a goat's cheese would be a great alternative too. Maybe I'll start with one piece standing up here at the front, then one leaning over in the centre, and one down the bottom. I'm not going to use this fourth piece of feta because an odd number of pieces will look better, and there's no logical place to put it. Look at the straight line of feta over the top of the crescent shape created by the tomatoes. It's perfect! Let's add our green garnish. Although it's a simple addition, it can significantly enhance the dish's visual appeal. Then I'm going to add a few little leaves of fresh thyme dotted around for an extra touch. To garnish the feta, I'm going to add a few black sesame seeds. Again, we're creating a pretty stark colour contrast which creates so much visual appeal. A little sprinkle of lemon pepper will add some depth of flavour. Alternatively, if you have some dukkha on hand, you could use that here instead. Lastly, I'm going to add a little pool of olive oil to dip the bread into and a few dots of balsamic vinegar. I love dipping fresh bread into olive oil and balsamic vinegar. It's absolutely delicious. This simple but beautifully plated entree would be perfect served with some sliced bread. If I was serving this, I'd have a central board of bread for everyone to share. I've got a black olive loaf here. The olives will be a very complementary flavour with the tomatoes and feta. You can serve it sliced on a board, and don't forget to fan it out slightly. It always looks better. Alternatively, you can add another bread to bring some variety. A darker coloured loaf would have brought a good colour contrast, but I couldn't find one, so I've got a French baguette, which unfortunately doesn't really look much different. Don't forget what a little added garnish can do for the plate too. And that's it. A simple, delicious and refreshing no-cook entree that's perfect for summer entertaining when you don't have hours to spend preparing. If you'd like to see some more easy plating ideas, check out this video here. See you over there.